Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 40 degrees, dew point's 38, winds at 5 miles per hour. It is pretty chilly out there. And since, my featured sponsor this week is Spirits, I figured I'd adjust the camera and show you Spirits. There it is, right there, across from the camera. So we can always kind of monitor what's going on there. They have great food, if you didn't know. I think everybody knows that in this town. So get out to Spirits, grab some lunch or dinner this week. And now let's do this. I can return the camera to the monitor point. Let's see if it happens fast enough for my liking on this. Okay, everything's pausing. So I have a set point I like to keep the camera at, and I'm returning it to that, and we'll see if it'll go. I think it will. It already has. It's just it has not done it on the Lynx machine. I'm going to give it about 3 more seconds. Find something to talk about here, I'm sure. Hey, we can talk about all those social media posts about big cold weather. Is it coming? Well, I'll tell you that I think we do have some cold stuff coming, but I don't foresee it being, this biblical cold that is being spoken of. All right, it didn't work here. It did, but it's going to go there. I'll check later. All right, let's go on ahead and take a look at our current temperatures and see what we have going on. Has everything just locked up on me? I hope that's happened. That would really make my day a lot better. There we go. Current temps. Everything's good now. All order is restored. From the mid-30s to the mid-40s across the area, it is a nice chilly start to the day today. 40 degrees in Alexandria, as we talked about, and it looks like we are going to see a lovely day as rain and all the craziness out west is going to stay there. Winter storm warnings, heavy rain, unlike we've ever seen in Los Angeles or something like that, whatever I'm supposed to say. And no, lots of rain out there. It's been a significant event with crazy amounts of moisture. It's typically like their wettest month out there, but they typically don't see it all fall in like a day. And this has been a pretty incredible system. Lots of snow in the mountains. So if you're heading out to go skiing here in the next week or so, you're looking good. If you're skiing locally, well, it's not going to be good. It's going to be in the mid 60s and sunny. We're going to see lots of sunshine today. Beautiful blue skies. We didn't really show you that on the sky camera because we're looking at Spirits, and that's a good view too. So temperatures today, mid-40s, low 50s, that's where we're at now. We're going to come up into the mid-60s. It's going to be a perfect day here, not too hot, not too cold, nice little Goldilocks day for you. And then overnight tonight, we cool back into the upper 30s, maybe low 40s. So it is going to be chilly, but not frosty. Here is your severe outlook for Thursday. This is when things start to transition back to more active locally. I think we could see some storms up in the Great Lakes. We don't live there, so who cares? But we're going to see thunderstorms increasing by the weekend, and I know we have a big weekend in store. So let's walk through the GFS model. This is one model. This isn't exactly what's going to happen, but it gives us a good idea of how things are going to go. So there comes the big system out of the west. We get all that mountain snow. I think we see maybe a shower or two on Thursday, but Friday's the day where chances really start to pick up, and you see that green overhead. That would be some rain falling by Friday afternoon. So I believe the classic cars and college cheerleaders parade is Friday. I think so. I think I have the schedule correct. So there's a chance for rain there. There will be breaks in this rain. So this is not, I don't see this like one of those deals where we're going to have, 5 to 7 inches of rain fall in a couple of days. It's not like a couple of Wednesdays ago where it was just, continuous heavy rain, or not even like this past Saturday where we saw that. But it's not going to be terribly far off. What we're hoping for is some breaks in between. And you can see that we do get those breaks. I think Saturday morning we will see rain in the area. So I know that's when the children's parade is. And then we go through Saturday, we get into Sunday, and we have more rain coming through in waves. So, again, there could be thunderstorms. There will be rain in the area. It's just going to be a question of timing. And I know this is a big event. I know that we're going to have thousands of people lining the streets for all of these parades. So my hope is to get a little more clarity as we get a little bit closer. Let's see, we're at Tuesday, so we are about 3 days, 72 hours in weather speak from this stuff on Friday starting up. So we're in the 72 to 120 hour time frame. We get into the higher resolution models coming up later today, and then especially tomorrow, and we'll have a better idea on timing. But but it doesn't look great. And then we finish things out, things move on, and it looks like we get a little break in there as we head into early next week. Now, I think these totals are a little low, especially down south. I think we're going to see a general 1 to 3, so especially on the high end, we're low here because I think this rain could kind of repeat over the same areas, but it is going to be quite wet, and your 7-day forecast shows that we have rain. Not a surprise. Thunderstorms are likely, especially Saturday and Sunday. Friday, it's going to increase across the area. We're going to see a better chance for rain. Notice it is at least warm, so we've got that going for us, so it's not going to be very cold. And I know that's been the talk of the town, all the cold stuff and viral social media, which is just fun for everyone. But I'm going to actually take you on a little tour of the long-range stuff, and I'm going to go a little more in-depth than I usually do. But yes, it does look like we are going to see rain this weekend. I don't want to overstate it. I don't want to understate it. How about I just state it? So let's go ahead and get into, and I'm going to go a little more in depth than usual. Here's your temperature outlook from February 14th to the 20th. Lots of blue on the map. That means we are going to be below normal, which is a little warmer than we were. I guess warm. We're starting to see those normal temperatures, the climatological means. Those are coming up. So when you get below normal, it's not quite as crazy as it was, in early January. It's still cold, though. So it looks like some cold air coming in around Valentine's Day. This is going to stick around for several days. We're going to see some cool temperatures. It doesn't look like a crazy, crazy outbreak here. And when I look at the precip, yes, there will be stuff in the area, but there's no signal for anything wintry. So it looks cooler. I think we could see a freeze or two out of this, but I don't see this being something like what we saw a few months ago. Now, I'm going to go over to the, yesterday I had posted kind of a defensive move against the viral social media post saying that it was going to, we needed our snow shovels. And of course, that was a guy who's posting up in like West Virginia or something. So let's go ahead, take links off. This is the jet stream. And let me go and back up here. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. So basically, for the cold outbreak that's coming in around Valentine's Day, see that connection to the Canadian stuff here? We're coming up above Alaska on the jet stream. It comes down. This subtropical jet, very strong because it is an El Nino year, that is kind of playing defense against the cold here. We're going to keep that. It looks like the worst of it's going to stay bottled up to the north. There will be a connection to this colder air, this very cold air that's up to the north, and that's going to come on down. So the map that is in question was showing a 30-day average from around Valentine's Day through mid-March. So with that, it was showing, the average of 30 days, which includes this cold outbreak that's going to start us off for about 5 days in that time frame. Look what happens, though. That fades out. That connection to the Canadian air fades out, and this is the GFS ensemble mean. This is 16 days out. Then that subtropical jet takes over, and there's nothing pointing in here from Canada. So we're not seeing any of that cold air coming down, at least on this model. This is an ensemble of 30 different runs that they average out. So I don't think we see the crazy cold dump continuing to come down, and I really don't see anything beyond that. So that map that we saw yesterday, it was taking into account those first 5 days being very cold, or especially up to the north, and then that was kind of giving us a fast start on this, and then things kind of planed out afterward, and it wasn't showing many other cold hits, and then that run actually got a lot tamer as we went through the next several runs. So it's always kind of the details of this are not as interesting as just posting a map of it being cold or posting something like this and saying, hey, it's green, it's going to rain. But here I am to play defense for you and to tell you what's going to happen. And hopefully I'm right. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. I think I am out of here. I was lost here. I didn't have my Facebook comments up. There they are. Okay, guys. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Got a lot of stuff to get done today. Lots going on behind the scenes. Lots of good stuff. I will see you back here tomorrow, and we'll talk about what's going on, and we'll hopefully get to fine-tune that timing on the rain from Friday through Sunday so we can kind of plan out our weekend and hopefully, get an idea if they need to maybe move the parades a couple hours or something like that, which I have nothing to do with those decisions, but, I want everybody to be able to enjoy a great Mardi Gras weekend. Okay, I'll see you back here tomorrow.